know that niggas can create conflicts based on ignorance called nigger moments. However, niggas can also create bonds with each other, also based on ignorance. This bonding is called nigger synthesis. Unlike the bonds of friends and family, which are mutually beneficial, nigger synthesis is based on a mutual appreciation for ignorant or trivial things. Now, when a nigger moment collides with nigger synthesis, you get a complete motherfucking disaster. Remember this equation. You will need it later, nigga.
Nobody in my street other than handicapped folks.
Particularly mine, when at age 15, he lost his sight to cancer.
At least I don't have to look at your glass no more.
The doctor...
What the hell parked in my space? That's like calling 1-800 collecting ass whooping. And no, that ain't no toll-free call, partner.
You hit my car. Are you blind?
Yes, I am. So?
Wait, you're blind?
Yes, blind. You got a problem with that, nigga? I'd be doing him a favor. Getting run over by me is as close to an honorable death as most of these people gonna get. Some days, I'm quite the humanitarian. I think I hit a wheelchair on the way over here.
Oh.
Nigga, you better have insurance. Ass-whooping insurance. And you about to pay a deductible. That's right. I backed into your car, nigga. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Oh, hell no!
Ragged ass, punk ass, pussy ass, bitch ass, nigga! You wanna do something, bitch ass, nigga? Hold up. I smell new shoes.
Oh, me.
Oh, what you say?
Yeah, they ain't new anymore, are they, nigga?
And that nigga spitting on you. You better hit him, Granddad. Hit him. Hit him. Yeah. Hit him. Oh. What happened?
My bad knee. Oh, lordy, lord. My knee. My bad knee.
Oh, man.
Colonel H. Stinkmeaner didn't just walk into the Boondocks universe, he exploded into it. Introduced in the Season 1 episode Granddad's Fight, Stinkmeaner first appears as a frail, blind old man who starts an argument with Robert Freeman over a parking spot. What begins as a petty confrontation escalates into a full-blown street fight that ends with Stinkmeaner's death. But this wasn't just a one-off scuffle, this was a warning shot. Stinkmeaner is not your average old man. On the surface, his appearance and disability might fool you into thinking he's harmless, but within minutes, his true personality is revealed. Stinkmeaner is loud, obnoxious, unapologetically hateful, and seemingly thrives off antagonizing others. His blindness isn't a weakness, it's a weapon. He uses it to manipulate sympathy and lure people into underestimating him. What's fascinating is how easily he baits Granddad. Robert, caught off guard by Stinkmeaner's aggression and disrespect, lets his pride take over. Huey immediately warns him that something about this man feels off, but Robert is too deep in his feelings. He's desperate to prove he hasn't lost a step, and when he accepts Stinkmeaner's challenge to fight, he expects an easy victory. Instead, he's utterly humiliated. Stinkmeaner doesn't just beat Granddad, he disrespects him publicly, in front of the whole neighborhood. The defeat becomes a defining moment for Robert, not because he lost a fight, but because he was exposed. His ego, his legacy, his self-image all shattered. The power of this scene isn't just in the fists thrown, it's in what Stinkmeaner represents. He's not just a villain, he's the personification of prideful ignorance and bottomless anger. He's a mirror reflecting back society's most chaotic tendencies, and his first...
You scared? Yeah, you scared, ain't you, bitch, nigga? I can smell the bitch in you. Ooh, that vintage bitch. You must have Alzheimer's, old man. You already forgot that ass whooping? Uh-oh. I hear you coming.
And
As I watched Stinkmeaner move blindly around the ring, I had a terrifying realization. He wasn't a trained swordsman, and he didn't have super hearing. He was a blind old man who had just gotten lucky.
Granddad! Wait! No! Stop!
Come
on, Granddad.
You know, we could all be reading a book right now.
Dang, Granddad, you don't have to kill him.
And so, Granddad emerged from the nigga moment victorious.
And his first victory plants the seed of something that will haunt the Freeman family for years. Even in death, Stinkmeaner's presence lingers. As his body lies still, he smiles, because in his mind he won, and in many ways he did. He showed the audience and Robert that hate doesn't have to be logical or justified to be powerful. It just has to be loud, unrelenting, and infectious. And that's the key word here, infectious. Because what begins as a personal loss for Robert transforms into a spiritual scar. Stinkmeaner's presence becomes something metaphysical, something that sticks to the soul and refuses to fade, a darkness that laughs from beyond the grave. In Season 2, Stinkmeaner returns not physically but spiritually, and this is where his character takes on new dimension. Now fully dead and residing in hell, we learn that even the devil himself is impressed by Stinkmeaner's hatred. He doesn't cry, beg, or suffer in the underworld, he thrives. His pure hatred is so potent, hell isn't enough to contain it. This sets the tone for his supernatural return. Possessing the body of Tom DuBois, a peaceful, law-abiding man, known for his fear of confrontation, Stinkmeaner returns to Earth through demonic possession. It's a stroke of narrative brilliance. The angriest soul inhabits the body of the softest man. The contrast is played for laughs but also has deep symbolic undertones. As Tom becomes more aggressive, his personality shifts dramatically. He lashes out, starts fights, and becomes almost unrecognizable. Stinkmeaner's spirit doesn't just affect the possessed, it affects everyone around them. This speaks to a larger theme. Hatred is contagious. Once it enters a space, it spreads, distorting judgment, eroding rationality, and dragging people down. Huey, ever the grounded observer, understands what's going on. He quickly suspects something supernatural is at play and begins to look for answers. Riley, on the other hand, finds Tom's transformation amusing, if not impressive. But Granddad, he knows what this is. He knows Stinkmeaner has returned, and this time he has to finish the job. What follows is one of the most intense showdowns in the series. The possessed Tom fights with vicious intensity, outmatching the Freemans. But what ultimately defeats Stinkmeaner isn't brute strength, it's the family's unity, and the realization that you can't beat hate with more hate. You have to strip it of its power. And when Stinkmeaner is finally exorcised, it's a moment of catharsis, not just for the characters, but for viewers. But here's the twist. Even in exorcism, Stinkmeaner doesn't die. His spirit returns to hell, laughing, taunting, promising to come back again. And that's what makes him so terrifying, not his strength, but his inevitability. He is the boogeyman of the black psyche in the Boondocks universe, always lingering, always ready to come back when pride, anger, and ego are left unchecked.
What the hell I never seen.
Colonel motherfucking Stinkmeaner! Holla at your boy, I'll get money!
He traded like a beast.
Y'all gonna have to kick me out of this bitch! I'm having the time of my life!
He was so mad, he even called me the devil himself.
Bitch ass nigga! This is how you break your foot off in a motherfucker's ass! Yeah! You bull-headed nigga trying to swarm on a nigga, huh? And you just got a two-piece combo and a biscuit, huh? I got 3 stick nunchucks! Gotcha, nigga! What did you say, nigga?
You know what, motherfucker? Eat a dick, nigga. I'm tired of this mother.
Oh, yeah! Look at you! You was popping all that good shit a second ago, then you got kicked in your chest! You eat a dick, nigga! You eat a dick!
You a question.
What's good, nigga? Oh, my God!
Excuse me, Mr. DuBois?
Well, I said,
What's really good?
Is there something really good you'd like to share with the court, Mr. DuBois?
Fuck your court, nigga!
Mr. DuBois!
Fuck your court, nigga!
Oh.
Fuck your court!
honey, I'm home.
Hey, honey.
Oh, yeah! I think I want to have sexual relations.
Tom, what's gotten into you?
Same thing that's about to get into you.
Oh, Tom!
Oh, yeah! I'ma make it do what it do.
Boys! Boys, help me!
I'm back!
What the hell? Tom! What's going on? Tom, go away! What the hell? Tom! What's going on? Oh my goodness, the man is crazy!
You
What's
running?
going on here? Oh, help me, son!
Come on.
Oh my goodness, some black people are crazy!
Oh, yeah! Here comes the band!
Oh! Goodness gracious, the light! Tom, what's wrong with you? You on that stuff? Snap out of it, Tom! Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
You don't remember me? You don't remember my name? What's my name, nigga? That ain't my name. My mama didn't name me What's my name, nigga? What's my name?
Stinkmeaner.
Ding, 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 ding. That's right, nigga. Oh, yeah. I'm going back, and I'm taking y'all with me in the first-class cabin on the Ass-Whooping Express. All aboard. Whoop, whoop.
Now this is what they think somebody playing with him.
You ain't too little to get that ass whooped.
Come on, I'm ready.
Bring it on.
But I carry you backstage. I hear you playing the same. You got one voice stage. Stay getting the drain. And haters, I got numbers like 411. There's none that can stop me. Leave it alone. I couldn't picture y'all calling me out on the camera phone. Come from a different cloth. Forced to be reckoned. Y'all is the end of the line like the president.
Oh, you hear me? I will not got a possessed nigga up here in Granddad, worried about his date.
Get off me! You got a date, Robert? Did you tell her that you got 2 sets of genitals? A vagina and a coochie? Is that all you got, nigga?
Oh, no, nigga. That's just the tip of this iceberg. Read, nigga! Read!
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's happening? No! You tricked me!
A nigga moment cannot exist.
No! You tricked me! I'm gonna get you eventually, Robert! You hear me? No!
Just when we think we've seen the last of Stinkmeaner, the Boondocks introduces us to the twisted legacy he left behind. In Season 3, we meet the Hateocracy, a trio of elderly fighters who were once Stinkmeaner's closest friends. Their names? Lord Rufus Crabmiser, Lady Esmeralda Grippanasty, and Sweetest Taboo. And make no mistake, they are just as dangerous, if not more so, than Stinkmeaner himself. This episode shifts the narrative from the individual to the institutional. Stinkmeaner wasn't just a hateful man, he was part of a collective, a brotherhood built on mutual disgust for everything and everyone. The Hateocracy embodies a shared ideology rooted in generational spite. They're not just mean, they're ancient practitioners of evil, each with their own style of violence and philosophy of bitterness. The Hateocracy doesn't seek justice or closure, they want revenge. Revenge for Stinkmeaner's death, revenge for the world not conforming to their twisted worldview. Their arrival in Woodcrest turns the episode into a full-on war zone, with Riley and Huey forced into combat, and Granddad being targeted for execution. But what really makes this episode powerful isn't just the action, it's what it says about the legacy of hate. Stinkmeaner's influence didn't die with him, or even stay contained in Tom's body. It lived on in the people who admired him, people who shared his values, people who were waiting for the right time to strike. It's a commentary on how hate can be culturally passed down, reinforced, and preserved across generations. There's a moment in the episode where Huey realizes the fight can't be won through traditional means. The Hateocracy doesn't tire. They don't listen to reason. They don't care about right or wrong. And so, like with Stinkmeaner before, the battle becomes about strategy, not brute force. This is Huey's moment to shine, showing once again that the only way to deal with irrational hatred is through intellect, discipline, and unity. The Hateocracy's defeat is epic, but it doesn't feel like closure. Instead, it feels like another chapter closed in an ongoing war. These aren't just villains, they're representations of something much bigger. The idea that hate never really dies, it evolves. It changes form, it finds new vessels, and it waits. By introducing Stinkmeaner's crew, the writers pull back the curtain and ask a dangerous question. What if there are more Stinkmeaners out there? What if the worst people you know didn't come from nowhere but from each other? It's a chilling thought. But it's also realistic. Hatred rarely exists in isolation. It's nurtured, reinforced, and, if left unchecked, handed down. The Hateocracy episode isn't just fun, it's terrifyingly relevant. And as they're ultimately defeated, one can't help but think, if this is what Stinkmeaner surrounded himself with, what does that say about the kind of man he truly was?
Stinkmeaner belonged to a crew of violent hoodlums known as the Hateocracy? Colonel H. Stinkmeaner.
Give me this shit, little nigga. It's my story. Now my boy Lord Rufus, Crab Miser, Lady Esmeralda, Gripe Nasty, and Mr. George Christopherson met at the Better Pastures retirement home. Now we hated each other right away, but we hated everyone else even more.
Oh, yum.
White, yellow jack, nigga.
Not again.
A9.
Bingo, sucker!
Turn your ass around and look
now
at your
what
damn
the fuck I win, nigga?
A, subscription to Reader's Digest?
Give me that shit, nigga! Move out the way, man! Eventually they couldn't take us no more and they kicked us the fuck out. My crew roamed the earth, whooping niggas' asses for a decade, and then we split up.
Colonel H. Stinkmeaner died years later in a street fight with Robert Freeman from Woodcrest.
Hey, that's me.
Stinkmeaner.
Hey.
It's alright, Granddad. I'll probably kill a nigga too if they embarrass me like that.
I killed a man in self-defense.
In defense of your ego, maybe.
Well, tough titty for him. He's dead and I'm going fishing.
Excusez-moi. We here for Huey and Riley Freeman.
Huey Freeman, please report to the front office.
You know what's going on?
They said our aunt and uncle came to pick us up.
Aunt and uncle? Man, something's not right. Come on, let's go.
Just how far away is their classroom? The moon?
They should have been here by now. You know kids always lollygagging. It'll just be a second. Can I offer you some water?
Yo, where we going?
I don't know, but we getting out of here.
Well. We came a long way to kill y'all little nigglets. Now it's time for the big bonanza.
You know what this is, suckers.
Yo, you see these two old ass niggas?
Come on.
Yo, why we punching? Damn, them old niggas can jump.
Fucking ass like you stole something. Who you think you fucking with, huh?
catch me some fish today. Good morning. Crabbing, huh? How's it going?
Oh, I think I might catch me a few more today. Fascinating creature, the crab. Got that hard exterior, but he ain't really dangerous. Except to another crab. Dumb as all hell. Can't even walk straight. Matter of fact, the only thing a crab is good for is holding back other crabs. A crab don't want to see another crab make it.
Yeah, I guess.
Crab is like, if I'm gonna die, we all gonna die. I admire that. We all gotta die sometimes. Might as well help each other get there. I mean, that's what you did to Stinkmeaner. Isn't that right, Robert Freeman?
Put it away.
You little punk-ass motherfuckers. Damn bell and ring. Come on, let's go.
Yes, the legendary Bushido Brown, the greatest black karate man to ever live.
That's Grandmaster Bushido Brown.
Of course it is.
Come on, boy. Come on. I ain't scared of you. Come on, fight like a man, you little punk bitch. I'll let your ass. Oh, my wig.
Make your money.
It is a beautiful day to fuck shit up. Oh!
In Season 4, The Boondocks takes a bold turn by introducing Stinkmeaner's clone, manufactured in a secret government lab. It's one of the most satirical, over-the-top episodes of the series, blending sci-fi parody with sharp cultural commentary. But beneath the absurdity lies a profound question. Can evil be artificially created? The clone is meant to be an exact genetic replica of the original Stinkmeaner. He looks the same, sounds the same, and initially even moves the same. But something's off. He lacks that raw edge, that spiritual grime that made the original so terrifying. He's mean, yes, but it's forced. He curses because he's told to. He fights because he's programmed to. He lacks the authentic soul of Stinkmeaner's hate. This is where the show dives into the difference between authentic rage and manufactured malice. True hatred, it argues, is something organic. It's not something you can clone in a lab. The original Stinkmeaner wasn't just mean because he was angry, he was mean because he believed in that anger. It was part of his identity, his worldview. The clone struggles with identity. He questions his purpose, his place in the world, and whether he's destined to be as evil as his predecessor. This existential crisis creates an opportunity for the show to explore themes like free will, nature versus nurture, and the artificiality of performative hate. But of course, this is the Boondocks, so even amid all that introspection, chaos erupts. The clone, pushed too far, eventually embraces the role forced upon him. He becomes destructive not out of ideology, but out of frustration. He's angry at the world that created him, then rejected him. He lashes out in a desperate attempt to be accepted as the real thing. This brings us to one of the most important takeaways of the episode. Trying to recreate evil is itself a kind of evil. The scientists, the government, those who sought to use Stinkmeaner's image for their own ends are just as dangerous as the man himself. They may not wear sunglasses or shout insults, but their desire to weaponize hate is just as destructive. Eventually, the clone is defeated not because he's weak, but because he's unoriginal. He's a copy, and in the world of Stinkmeaner, originality matters. His power came not from his muscles or his voice, but from the authenticity of his hate. Without that, the clone was just a shadow. So what does it all mean? Why has Stinkmeaner, an old blind man with no real power, become one of the most iconic villains in black animation? Because Colonel H. Stinkmeaner is more than a character. He's an idea, a force, a warning. He represents the ugliest parts of ourselves, the bitterness we hold on to, the grudges we can't let go of, the part of the human psyche that just wants to see the world burn, even if we burn with it. He was never about money, never about control, never about ideology. His only mission was to spread chaos, and that's what made him so effective. He exposed everyone he encountered, pulled the mask off, forced their true feelings to the surface. In his presence, even the most composed people lost control. Granddad's ego flared, Tom's cowardice flipped into aggression. Riley cheered, even Huey struggled to understand how to fight something that refused to make sense. Stinkmeaner challenged everyone not physically but philosophically. What do you do when confronted by irrational hatred? Do you fight it? Ignore it? Try to reason with it? The Boondocks suggest that there is no clean answer. Sometimes evil is just evil, and it's not your job to fix it, it's your job to not become it. His repeated returns from the grave, through possession, through clones, and even through old allies, represent how hatred keeps finding ways to come back. You kill one version, and another emerges, because it's not about the man, it's about the mindset. Stinkmeaner is a legacy character, one whose influence stretches beyond his own body. He leaves ripples wherever he goes, both comedic and tragic, and by the end of his arc, we realize something chilling. You can kill a man, but you can't kill hate, not unless you change the system that produces it, not unless you confront the parts of yourself that are vulnerable to it, and not unless you're willing to resist without becoming the very thing you're fighting. Colonel H. Stinkmeaner will always be remembered not just as one of the Boondocks' most iconic antagonists, but as one of television's most daring portrayals of rage, bitterness, and the refusal to change. In a world obsessed with revenge, pride, and power, he was a mirror none of us wanted to look into, but one we desperately needed.
I can't believe you got your ass kicked by a blind man, Granddad.
My knee went out. You know I got a bad knee.
Bad knee? That nigga had bad eyes. He couldn't see, Granddad. He beat you like a piñata.
No.
Yo, we can rig Granddad out for Mexican birthday parties. We can call him Senor Piñata. Hola, Senor Piñata.
Stop it, boy. Stop it. Where's my belt?
Woo! Woo! I must be blind too, cause I sure didn't see that ass whooping coming.
Boy.
Yo, how bad you gotta telegraph your punches for a blind nigga to see him coming, Granddad?
Riley, the man obviously had a heightened sense of hearing.
Oh, I thought Granddad had a heightened sense of falling.
No, that's enough. Now you just stop laughing at your granddaddy. It ain't that. What's wrong with you?
Granddad had hit me written on his forehead in braille.
I said that's enough.
Okay, what you gonna do? Beat me? Maybe I should get a blindfold first. Okay, I'm ready. Wait, maybe he gonna fall on me.
Riley, stop!
Granddad, Rodney King just called and said, damn, I thought I got my ass whooped. Ow!
I backed into your car, knucker. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Okay, I'm ready. Wait, maybe he gonna fall on me.
Riley, stop!
Granddad, Rodney King just called and said, damn, I thought I got my ass whooped. Ow!
You know, we could all be reading a book right now.